Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to episode 24 of the Fourth Down Forum podcast. Now, as you could probably tell by the item in my hand and this clean transition we're about to do, today's episode is going to be covering the latest news in NBA free agency. Now, I know I'm a little late with this, but better late than never, right? So as Lil Wayne said, sorry for the wait. And officially, welcome back to the Fourth Down Forum podcast. I am your host, Dereck M. Fuster. Wanted to play point guard. They said your ass is a power forward or a center. Stay in the paint, don't eat the paint. You know what it is. Also, let's address the elephant in the room. I have been dealing with an upper respiratory infection. So if my voice doesn't seem all there, it seems like I don't have as much energy as I normally would. That is why, so just bear with me while we work that out. I'm still going to be posting content while I'm working my way through that. So without further ado, I got the layout right here for episode 24. And you know we had to do it right. We had to do it. The OG Christmas, well, not Christmas, but the OG Kobe jersey my mom came clutch for, got me for Christmas back in high school, still fits to this day. But without further ado, let's get into it. So let's start off with the big one. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson. No longer a member of the Splash Brothers, which is crazy to think. You know, it's really the end of an era. He chose to sign with the Dallas Mavericks, who, for those of you who are familiar with the game of basketball, they were just in the NBA Finals against the reigning Boston Celtics. So it'll be really cool to see how a team of Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, and Klay Thompson gel. The other thing he did, he turned down a offer from the Lakers. I believe the Lakers were offering him more money to play there over a course of more years, if I have my sources correct. But he said he did not want to get stagnant. He did not want to move from one fishbowl to another. And he felt like doing that would just be a lateral move and would have been stagnant. So he chose to sign with the Dallas Mavericks instead. Another big one, PG-13, also known as Paul George. I have one issue with this man, and it's not even on-court related. When I was first getting into shoes, you put out a pair of PlayStation Paul George that were impossible for teenage me to get my hands on. And it got so bad to the point where Sears, who is a company who is no longer in business or on the verge of dying out, was selling them on their website for $8,000. Ain't no way, ain't no how. But anyways, he signed with the 76ers. So that's going to be interesting to see. They also signed Tyrese Maxey to a 5-year, $204 million contract. So big moves in Philly. I'm excited to see what they're going to do. And just going to be really crazy to see what they're going to do. You know what I mean? Let's see. LeBron. I don't even know where I'm at with LeBron, to be honest. Like, yes, the guy's good. The guy's one of the top 3 players, top 5, whatever you want to say. But he came back to the Lakers on a 2-year deal. Does not include a trade clause. And then he went and did we get Klay Thompson? No. Did we get great value Travis Kelce? No. Did we get DeMar DeRozan? Hell no. We got Bronny James. Yay. If my voice was feeling better, you could sense the sarcasm. All jokes aside, though, I do want Bronny to do well, but there was some nepotism there. Let's be honest. Let's call it what it is. I said from the jump, this was the layout plan for the Lakers. It was get Redick hired as the head coach, get LeBron's son drafted, but hey, that kid Dalton Connect, he should be something nice for us, so I'm excited to see that. D'Lo also opted back in. Looking back on it, I don't know if he's gonna stay with us or we're gonna use him to trade because I know we're trying to get like a center. So if we get a center, cool. But if not, and he stays, cool. Because when I was younger, and the Lakers sucked ass, for lack of a better term, still rooting with them then, was still rocking with them then, will still rock with them now. But when that was going on, Nick Young was my favorite player on the Lakers, and I foolishly sided with him over D'Angelo Russell, who was a rookie and was still learning stuff, and was like, oh, we need to trade him, da-da-da-da-da. We shouldn't have did that, but I'm yapping. Let's get on to Spider, a.k.a. Donovan Mitchell, signed a 3-year, $150 million deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that's exciting to see. Very good move for him there. Cleveland keeps their guy. And, yeah, very good move for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jonas Valanciunas or Kunas, I might be pronouncing the last name wrong, aka great value Travis Kelce. This was one of the guys I wanted the Lakers to go after at the top of the board. I was like, good gracious asses about this. No, I'm playing. I wasn't like that. I was like, this is a nasty, dominant center. Why does this guy look like Travis Kelce? But yeah, great value Travis Kelce did not come to us. And I say that endearingly, the nickname. He signed with the Washington Wizards, so the Wizards got a good one in that. Will be exciting to see once the season starts back up. Like I said, bear with me. I am still sick, so this isn't going to be the best podcast in the world. But I did want to put some content back out there because, your boy's been slacking. CP3 to the Spurs. Now, let me ask you this question. Is CP3, Chris Paul, starting to have his own, because there's a debate saying that he has his own rainbow going on. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it's when you're a player that's played in the league, but you've played for every team. Like Shaq, love Shaq to death, one of my favorite Lakers, but Shaq is notorious for it because he played for the Heat, he played for the Celtics, he played for the Magic, he played for the Lakers. I would say no, because looking at some of the teams Chris Paul played for, there's different alternate versions of the jerseys. And then Westbrook, I would say yeah. No hate on him, but there's some news that came out about Westbrook that we'll get into towards the end of all this. But yeah, CP3 is going to be paired with Wemby, so it's great that he's got a guy that has that much knowledge. We'll see how far they make it though. Russell Westbrook. We just talked about him, so I know I said at the end of the episode, and we will save that for the end. Jason Tatum got a max contract. And as much as I dislike the Boston Celtics being a Los Angeles Lakers fan, he does deserve that. We can hate all he wants and say, oh, well, he was copying this guy, he was copying this guy, he was copying this guy. Who cares at the end of the day? He got his max contract. Speaking of the Boston Celtics, they are up for sale currently. So that was crazy to see that the Boston Celtics were up for sale. Wonder who's going to buy them. I know sports teams get bought, sold all the time. Baltimore Orioles, my baseball team, they were just bought out last year, and that was for the better. I'm actually going to see them play this upcoming weekend, so that's exciting. What else? The Commanders, I think a season or two ago, were also sold. We can't say if that was for the better or for the worse yet. They got my boy Jaden Daniels, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah. And point guard Kemba Walker of the Charlotte Hornets ended up retiring, and he took an advisory role with the Hornets. So that will be cool to see how he transitions into that role. Let me go over my notes one more time, make sure I didn't miss anything. yeah, I think all the stuff that I wanted to cover, I wrote on here. So that said, I will apologize for not posting content the past couple of. I've been posting content, but I haven't been posting podcasts these past couple of weeks because, I've been sick. One, I had an incident at the Six Flags where I ended up passing out. So it's been a little rough and hectic on me these past couple of weeks. Who else? And like you can see, my energy is not all there. That's not to say I'm not enjoying doing this, because I am. But yeah. So there's that. I will be back to posting stuff, like videos and stuff. I have been posting stuff on the community part of the YouTube channel. I've been posting shorts when I can. I did a blind ranking shoe one to go with the last podcast that we did. I'll probably do something similar for this one. Once this podcast drops, then I'll drop a short with it. And I kind of want to tinker with that as a formula. Stuff coming up on the podcast, though. So for those of you who may not have heard, Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl 47 champion and return specialist Jacoby Jones unfortunately passed away a couple of days ago. He passed away surrounded by family. The details of his death are unknown at this time. Do not go looking them up. I personally don't want to know what happened, because I would hate to see that it was something tragic, or, he was fighting something. This is just speculation at this point. I don't know. But being as big a Ravens fan as I am, y'all can tell by the stuff in the background, that's Ravens related. That right there, one of these pendants on this wall over there, is Ravens related. You see my bed sheet is Ravens comforter. I will be doing a tribute episode for Jacoby Jones, where it's a player profile episode where we where we highlight his career. Other stuff coming up on the channel, as y'all know, fantasy football is right around the corner, so we might tinker with something with that. That was not put on the community note earlier. However, the SummerSlam prediction episode, because I will be at, I'll be watching SummerSlam with a former co-host of the What to Play podcast, Jalen. Y'all know Jalen. Well, those of you old to the channel know Jalen. We'll be watching SummerSlam there, so that'll be cool. I'll do a prediction video on my channel. They'll go do that. Hopefully I'm feeling better by then. And then college football. Man, y'all played that new college football game yet, though? I haven't. I got the system for it, though. So as soon as I get a little bit of extra fundage, I'm going to try and get that game so I can, maybe test out the waters. Some people have told me I should try streaming. I don't know yet. That's up in the air. But yes, we'll do a college football preview. We will do a NFL season preview. And I put at the very end of that, I put 8/24/24. If you know, you know. This should give it away. If you know, you know. We will be doing a episode on a certain player and highlighting that. That will be the second player profile under the Fourth Down Forum umbrella. So that said, as you could tell, my voice is very hoarse, for lack of better terms. I am very nasally congested. Not that I want to be. I don't enjoy this. I actually had to call out of work one day because of it, because of how bad it was. And no, it's not cough, cough. I'm going to put it that way because I'm not trying to get my video, it's not anything like that, but shit's wicked, man, for lack of better terms. I am going to do my best not to take another 4-week break from posting podcast videos, because I had this episode planned for a while. I just, with everything going on, I never got around to it. So I'm trying to get better at managing my time and stuff as well. And I think I told y'all stuff that's coming up on the channel, things I want to do. I would like to get guests on here. Obviously, I've stated that numerous times. I talked to one of my boys, one of my coworkers, about running either Madden or college football when I get that, and maybe putting that on the podcast channel. And, you know, just keep going forward, keep grinding, keep making content for y'all. Because this is what I love to do, man. We're sitting at 226 subscribers. I said once we get to 500, that will be when we do the next giveaway. And I kind of already have an idea of what I want the next giveaway to be. And my boy Big Mike, shout out to Big Mike of the Run-In podcast. Y'all should go subscribe to his channel. I believe I have the name of that right, but definitely go subscribe to his channel. He can vouch for me. He was the winner of the first giveaway on this channel. So the giveaways are valid. And yeah, so we do that, want to do that. And honestly, I just want to keep growing this channel. This is what I want to do full time. This is what I want to make a career out of. I want to get more sponsors if we can. You know, we already got 2. I don't want to say I've been slacking when it comes to promoting them, but I could be doing a lot better when it comes to promoting both of them. So that said, this has been episode 24 of the Fourth Down Forum podcast, and we will catch you on the next one. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to edit, I'm going to put the tags, all that fancy smancy stuff. But thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for tapping in, and we will catch you on the next one. Much love.